and Tondo High School, he was undaunted by early setbacks in life and believed that adherence to hard work and confidence in oneself are the key ingredients to success. Right after high school, while attending a wake in Tondo, he was discovered by a talent manager, and this started his career in showbiz. Despite having been one of the most promising actors of his time, he never lost focus on his dream. Thus, in 1998, he started his career in public service and became the youngest ever elected city councilor, only when he was 23 years old, becoming a member of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, which he served again for a total of 3 terms in 2001 and 2004. In 2007, he then became the youngest ever elected vice mayor, which he served for 9 years, and in 2019, he became the youngest ever elected mayor of the city of Manila, being the city's 27th mayor. Despite his humble beginnings, he has relentlessly pursued and nourished his unwavering passion for learning, from reading books especially about great world leaders to appreciating the value of consulting with think tanks. He indeed understands the value of learning. After graduating from the International Academy of Management and Economics with a degree in business administration, he studied law at the Arellano University School of Law. He is a product as well of the Executive Education Program at the UP National College of Public Administration and Governance, the Executive Education Program, and the Emerging Leaders Executive Program, both at the John F. Kennedy School of Government in Harvard, as well as the Oxford Strategic Leadership Program at the Said Business School in the University of Oxford. In 2014, in recognition for his 18 years of community service while serving the City of Manila as City Councilor and Vice Mayor, the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila conferred on him a Doctor of Humanities in Community Development. Thereafter, given his background, he was appointed in July 2017 by President Rodrigo Duterte as Chairman and President of the North Rail Corporation, and subsequently in October 2018 as Undersecretary for Special Projects of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Under his watch, he has time and again made it known, and rightly so, that the beauty and appeal of Manila largely rest on its historical roots and heritage, and that these distinguish it from the other cities in the metropolitan area. Upon assumption of office just in the second half of 2019, he immediately set to work, undertaking various initiatives in an attempt to address the decades-old problems of the city. In so doing, the city's vibrant transformation story has captivated the imagination of many people in the country, including business leaders and foreign diplomats, with no less than U.S. Ambassador Sun Yong Kim describing him as, quote, the total rock star, unquote. Having grown up in the slums of Tondo, our guest speaker has a true heart for the poor and the needy. One of his main advocacies has been to support children who need liver transplants at the University of the Philippines Philippine General Hospital. So generous has his support been for the advocacy that he has even directed those who contracted him to model their products to give his talent fees directly to the UP PGH. And I was a witness to one of these instructions he gave to one of the products he endorsed, jam. Ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore my distinct honor to present to you the man who has brought new air to the meaning of public service and who is now at the forefront of revitalizing and transforming the capital city of the country, none other than the Mayor of the City of Manila, the Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso. Let us all welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you, please, thank you, Mr. Domingo ko. At maraming salamat sa iyong pagpapakilala. Una, maraming salamat sa inyo. No? Isa pong malaking karangalan maging bahagi ng inyong makasaysayang programa ngayong gabi na ito. Sapagkat ito'y maitatala sa kasaysayan ng FINEX. That I'm part of it, one way or another, someday. We look at the pictures, and I was looking to those people who were mentioned when they were mentioned as old members. But kidding aside, I'm honored. Thank you very much. To our FINEX President, Jose Jerome Pascual, to 2019 President and now Chairman of the Foundation, Attorney Yusabitan, whom I'm going to see soon. I'll be honored to be part of his daughter, going to marry somebody, a very close friend of mine. And FINEX Academy Chairperson Maria Victoria Españo, at sa lahat ng mga dating presidente, board members ng ating samahan, maraming salamat sa inyo. To Security Exchange Commissioner Kevin Lee, sir, at iba pa, hindi ko nabanggit, binabati ko po kayo. Magandang gabi at welcome sa makasaysayang lungsod ng Manila, partikular na sa Intramuros. Ito po ay lugar kung saan ay maraming nagdaang okasyon, nagdaang tao, kilala, sikat, hindi. Unang sibilisasyon. Una sa mga sibilisasyon na itatag sa ating bansa ay nasa loob ng mga pader na yan. Na hinahanap ko pa yung foreigner na nagbalak, umetyas doon sa gilid ng wall. And there were some reports that they were just joking. Good for them that they are just joking. But we are not joking in the city of Manila. In Manila, like you, financial people, financial guys, and women, you need certainty in assessing, helping your companies. Yeah? Importante sa negosyo yun, yung certainty. With regard to application of rules, kailangan certain. So, pag certain, ibig sabihin, walang foreigner, walang banyaga, walang Pilipino. Hindi pa pwedeng gawin yung gano'n. Kaya huwag kayong mag-alala. Kanina ho, pinost na namin yung mukha niya. We saw his face already and we're very grateful to netizen. It was a netizen who gave us and give that opportunity to trust us that we're going to do something about it. And we are going to do something about it. We'll make him famous to the world. That they attempted to ship, sorry, kumakain kayo, in that wall. No? I cannot allow it. It's historic wall. Halos lahat tayo dito, no? Nakapunta na sa ibang bansa. Halos lahat tayo, I would assume, halos lahat dito, one way or another, at the very least, you went to Hong Kong. At the very least. Diba? But, when we go there, as tourists, we follow the rules. We follow, we obey, we respect the rules. And they should do the same when they are going to the city of Manila or the country for that matter. So, we will not allow those things. Just so you know. Nabanggit ko lang yan kasi kita po ninyo. Una niyong binalak sa makasaysayang building. National Museum. Ngayon, binalak niyo na naman. Dito, nangyari na. Hindi lang binalak, nangyari na. Dito sa Intramuros. You keep coming back to Manila. Because everybody has a story to tell. There is a story in your life that once of those years, you lived, went by, worked here in the city of Manila. So now, let me be quick about this speech, and I have to attend an urgent development while I'm sitting there. There's a development with regard to the safety of everybody, and I have to attend to it. And, but to be straightforward, one, I know, sabi niyo kanina, ano yun? Vision, leading the way towards world-class Philippine business. Yun yung team ninyo. No? I would like to inform you, in our own little way, You know, some of you maybe saw me listen a few months ago about where Manila is going, and those talks, and forums, and so on and so forth, gusto ko lang ipaalam sa inyo na nagkaroon siya ng magandang epekto sa lungsod ng Maynila. Una, I think you can check JLL made manifestation yesterday that Manila in 2018 is number 18, and end of the year became, which is half of the year, when I entered into government service again in an elected position, being a mayor, July 1, come December 31, before the end of the year, we got another, umakyat ng konti, from 18 naging 12. And yesterday, there was a news, from 12 naging 8 ang Maynila. And to be fair, hindi kami yun. Hindi lang kami yun. We're just one of the government. I would like to give that to the national government also. I'm no financial guy. What I know about finances is basic. As far as we're concerned, I think the national government is doing something good because the inflation rate is very low against our growth. Almost double against inflation. So there must be something good. There must be a system or a policy that is effective, that are effective. No? The same thing in our own little way as the city of Manila with regard to ease of doing business. As you all know, and I think Secretary Lopez will agree with this, we saw it, that when we introduced the ease of doing business, when the President came up with the directive that pag simple transaction dapat 3 days lang. In the city of Manila, if you apply for new business, 1 day lang. Yes. That 11 steps, 8 windows of the Jurassic time is all gone. It is now 3 steps in 1 window. You'll get your permit, business permit, within 1 day. And hopefully, we continue doing that. Hopefully. May awan Diyos. So far, ang batting average namin medyo maganda naman in terms of consistency. Now, that is for the new business. The logic behind it is, binaligtad ko yung approach. Sabi ko, pagkatiwalaan nyo muna yung negosyanteng gustong magbukas ng negosyo na siya nagsabi ng tapat o sa kanyang mga tinala sa aplikasyon. Saka na lang natin siya siyasatin kapag nagne-negosyo na siya. So that they can start hiring people. They can start selling or doing business. Kaya yun ang naging approach ng Manila. And I hope, and I would believe that any business from the beginning would follow rules, simple rules. Kaya ang binalik ko yung tiwala sa tao muna. Hindi nagduda ang gobyerno sa kanyang negosyante. Later on na lang, kung sakali, which is a few. In the business community, meron ding meron ding ilan dyan. Like kami, sa pamahalaan, we are not perfect. Our system should adapt to changing times and challenges. We should not stagnate with our system or policy. We should adapt to the demands of time. The same thing with business. So, third, being and ease of doing business. Yung ginagawa namin simple lang. What we're doing in Manila is simple governance. Basic or elementary or ABCs of governance. Simple lang. Maging malinis ang Maynila. Maging maaliwalas ang Maynila. At maging panatag ang tao sa lungsod ng Maynila. We've been trying to do that since July 1. Even the prescribed period required by an agency of government, department for that matter, like Department of Interior and Local Government, said 60 days. But even after the prescribed period, your city of Manila, your city government, as we speak, even hanggang ngayon, malamang may naglilinis sa Manila. We did not stop. We will continue. I was showing Mr. Attorney Eusebio a while ago of some actions that we've been doing in the city. Sabi ko, yan yung sinabi ko sa inyo nung nag-i-speech ako ng mga paliliguang kuwang Maynila. Aalisin ko libag ng Maynila. That is literal. Because I think, hindi ko man mabago ang mga building, makapagtayo ng mga building. Yung ikaw'y negosyante, ikaw'y mamamayan, maaliwalas lang yung surrounding mo. I think that will give I think science will agree with me, psychologically speaking. Pag maaliwalas ang kapaligiran, maaliwalas ang pakikitungo ng tao. Pag maaliwalas ang pakikitungo ng tao, maaliwalas ang buhay niya, mas mataas ang efficiency niya, yung productivity level niya. And I think there's science on it when I think Asian Development Bank or IMF, or some international financial institution, a disinterested party, when they said a few years ago that if we are not going to address traffic, for example, no, we're going to lose about 2.6 billion a day. All-encompassing, hindi naman pera lang yun. Productivity, kinuwantify lang lahat ng epekto. And 6 months thereafter, I think that was in 2015, no? 6 months thereafter, the same organization came up with another study. If we are not going to address it by 2030, then the country will lose about 30 billion a day in terms of economic growth. No? So, yung mga ganyang bagay, pag tinignan mo yung paghinimay-himay mo, it boils down to basic governance. Yung mga suliraning nakapaloob doon ay yung mga ikinipit-balikat na lamang. Kasi masyadong lumayo ang tingin ng ilan nating mga pinuno sa lokal. Lagi nating tinitingnan yung, especially sikat na sikat ngayon, smart city, smart city, smart city. A city will never be smart if it is filthy. There's chaos in the walls. If people are not participating, they are governing themselves, among themselves. May siga dito, may siga doon. May gobyerno rito, may gobyerno doon. No, I don't think so. I think we have to go back to basic governance. So, the effects of it sa amin, no? Sa amin, no? Ito na yung epekto na. So, yung ginagawa, dapat yun may resulta, may end result yun. No? I would like to inform you, before the end of the year, across agencies of the local government, an average of 16% growth on income. Double-digit income. Apples to apples. Month on month. Year on year comparative. So, the point is, nagkakaroon ko ng epekto talaga. Nagkakaroon muli ng tiwala, nagbabayad na ulit ng tama, hindi lang tama sa presyo, tama rin sa panahon, no? Because I don't know, you know better than me, maybe may trust na ulit sila sa gobyerno. And I've never seen in my life, not only my 20 years in service, but in my life, I've never seen people, hard-earned money, hindi to buwis ha, individuals from our country, all walks of life, OFW and immigrants donating money to a local government unit in the likes of City of Manila. $10, $500, $100, euros, Canadians, pounds, peso, and so on, all over the world, for the purposes of creating a decent housing for our ISF, because of our policy adopting what Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew did in Singapore, the in-city vertical housing. And before I came here, we were doing the, because may chapi na kami, may pera na kami, habits. May pera na kami, ginagawa na yung programa, nagawa na yung plano. Before I came here, I was discussing it with our engineers on how can we, build it as fast as we can, as safe as possible, so that we'll prove to you that ano man ang tinulong ninyo ay may pupuntahan. So nakakatuwa. So 16%. In fact, ayaw ko lang ipagpauna. You judge. You'll be the judge. January 2 to January 20 of 2019. I'm talking about money here. You know that that's your specialty, no? Because Manila, as an LGU, is a corporate also. As a corporate entity. I think lawyers will agree with me here, no? So, ito yung pagkahanap buhay ng syudad para sa public service. 2019, January 2 to January 20. Ang income ng Manila, 2019, no? Ala pa ako noon. To 1.3 billion. Business tax. Okay. Here we are. Fast forward. Today, January 2, same year, same day, same habit, same season. 2020, January 2 to January 20, ang income ng Maynila, 2.7 billion. Double. Question. Isko, baka dumami yung negosyo. Hindi rin yun. Why? Ba't nagkaroon ng change of habits? Could have waited. They could have waited. Habahin lang, within the year. Or maybe, same numbers of businessmen, same numbers of people, pay the same number of days. O yung parang kwenta, bakit bumuhos? Or there must be something. And if you're going to ask me and us, wala lang, ginawa lang namin basic. Basic lang talaga. And generated traction for the city of Manila. And hopefully, with your support, we'll continue to see that. Yun ang pinaka-favorite ninyo na picture, di ba? Yung graph. Yun ang pinakamahalagang picture sa inyo, di ba? Yung graph. Hopefully, we achieve our goal of 17.8 billion for this year. Because the city stagnated for 6 years at 14.8 straight. Sad to say. But that is water under the bridge. We move on. We look forward. So, if I were you, I will tell your business partners, boss, or colleagues, invest in construction business in Manila. I mean, with regard to supply. And I'll tell you why. Kahit yung inhinyero ko natawa sa akin. Kasi first time sila nakarinig ng mayor. You quantify the application so that we'll send the message so that the business sector will know what they're going to invest. Where are they going to invest? How many stocks they're going to buy? At least meron silang foresight. O ano tawag dito sa negosyo? Target. No? Forecast. Thank you very much. 68 billion pesos in 5 months. Applied buildings. These are buildings. From 2-story to 50 stories. Application for permit to construct. 68 billion pesos ang inapprove namin. Inalaw, nabigyan ng permit. Why we know this? Bakit hindi alam ng dati? Simple lang yan. Di ba nag-apply ng permit? Di ba may value yung contract? O doon lang, malalaan mo na eh. Magkano yung cost of investment ni Juana, ni Pedro, and so on and so on. Sabi ko kay Ininyero, alam mo, pag sinabi natin yan sa publiko, yung if I am in the construction business, I know ilang graba ihanda ko. I know ilang semento ang ihanda ko. I know there's a market in Manila. So these are simple information that should be provided for public. Anyway, it's a public document. It's a permit. So these are the things that we're trying to do. Gather, mine. We are mining data now. Because, come ask me about a particular sector on how many they are. And I'll tell you a motherhood statement. Oh, we're about this like that, this like that. Patay na. Ano tawag doon? Estimate. I think you will not agree with me when I'm discussing you in a table, if I'm your boss or if I'm presenting it to your boss. Estimate. Estimate na nalugi tayo, estimate na kumita tayo. There must be something, numbers there. So I always believe in data. And we're just starting. We're just starting gathering data. And adapting technology in governance. Why? Again and again, for ease of doing business. Someday, somehow, may awa ang Diyos. Awa. Kanina, I was given a timeline. Hallelujah. Because I've been trying to convince institutionalized people. And you're old enough to understand what I mean by institutionalized. To convince to adapt to technology. Natigilan na namin yung tira ballpen. We have to integrate. We have to adapt. Ay, awa ng Diyos. Medyo matigas din ang ulo ko. Kung mas matigas ang ulo nila, mas matigas ang ulo ko. And I'll tell you, I want come, hopefully by April. I don't want you going to City Hall. I don't want you sending your people to City Hall to add up with my traffic problem in Loton. I don't want you there. I want the convenience of your office, home, anywhere in the world, as long as there's internet, that you can pay your real property tax online and business tax online without human intervention. Yes. Ayaw ko na. Nako, pipila lang kayo doon. Tingnan ninyo. Bibigyan ko kayo may konti kaming innovation, but I'm still not happy with it. But I always believe in principle of temperature. Anything above zero is positive.
Correct.
Okay. Now, let me tell you some innovation. Sabi ko kanina, may boss na kami. Yung one day lang. What about renewal? Still, we are fortunate enough that private enterprise or corporation heeded to our call to help us. And we're fortunate to have what we call SM Schumart or SM Mall, our neighbors. We asked them if they can appropriate a space for us to accommodate almost 60,000 business establishment in the city of Manila who will do the renewal. Because you cannot accommodate them in 100 square meter with even 10 tellers. At 100 square meter, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, in a matter of 2 months. Do your math in time and motion. You know better than me. You are mathematicians. You know how to add and multiply. Hindi talaga kakayanin kaya kung bakit ang pila ng taxpayer. Oh my God. Taxpayer. Tagaktak ang pawis. Nasira lahat ang Everbelena sa mukha. Dahil natuyo na. Kanina pa siya umaga, gabi na, hindi pa siya nakakabayad. At ang masakit ang nakuha lang niya, sowa. So he has to go back. Tama?
Tama.
You know, there are accountants that are experiencing this. So I don't like that. But despite of our innovation in our own little way, thanks to SM, they appropriated 1,000 square meters. So created an extra space inside the mall, air conditioned, with so many counters, and so on. But still, some of our taxpayers waited for 9 hours. For two things, for two reasons. One may be in our inefficiency, despite of the innovation or new approach. Two, maybe, you know, we Filipinos, we always wanted the last day. Yeah. Maybe, no? Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to blame taxpayer. I want them to be happy as much as possible. But, having said that, it's an improvement. If you check our efficiency in attending, I'll show you numbers. On X number of days, on the same X number of days, in the past, 35,000 against 23,000. See? Ibig sabihin, mas okay na. Kaya lang di pa rin ako masaya. Kaya sabi ko, no. We have to adapt to technology. If people can do Facebook, if people can do Shopee, or Lazada, they can pay. They can pay online. All we have to do is to trust the system. And if I may share to you what my professor said, sabi niya, you cannot solve corruption. And we were shocked, all of us in the class. Sabi niya, some individuals are innovative also in their minds. So the only way to do it is to adapt the technology. When you limit human intervention, naturally corruption will die. Kasi wala ng human discretion. So, sa awa ng Diyos, katulad yung sinabi ko kanina, took a while to use persuasive power to convince institutionalized individuals to adopt. But rest assured, with or without them, it has to be done. We have to do it because hopefully may awa ang Diyos. I need 65,000. I need 70,000. I need 80,000. I need 100,000 business establishment in Manila. The more business, more jobs for us. More jobs, peace in order, naturally will be achieved. And more business, more taxes. And thank you for FINEX. Today, Ilustrado will earn. And they're going to pay taxes later on. See, that's why I always encourage them to go to Manila, go back to Manila, keep coming back to Manila. And lastly, no, so we're going to adopt the technology. Lastly, rest assured, we will protect whatever is left, if there is. And if I may take this opportunity also to inform you, at sa akin nyo na marinig, alam ko yung iba sa inyo dito malaman nakapunta sa Metropolitan Theater. Nakapanood kayo. Tama? You saw it. You experienced it. But our daughters and sons, our children, never. They didn't saw and experience what you have experienced. Right? Then it's quite unfair for our next generation, children, not to see this jewel of Manila. And today, thank you to Director Nick Lisaso. We've been talking for a couple of months now, and thanks to Secretary Bernard Romulo, I'm inviting you, tentative, put in your schedule. Metropolitan Theater will be available by May. Newly renovated, restored, renovated and restored. You should see what NCCA did. You should see. And now, the premium of being a mayor, you see it in advance. At the very least. So you'll enjoy it. Yeah? So that we'll continue. We continue to educate through arts and culture the next generation. Sense of belonging. So whatever heritage we have, that's why kumukulo ang dugo namin doon sa isang picture na wherein ako linis ng panghi ng Maynila, pati underpass mapanghi, pati tulay mapanghi, pati libag tinatanggal namin. And here we are, a visitor, I don't know where he came from. I hope he's not from Wuhan. Just make a joke. Sabi daw, hindi raw tumain, hindi raw umihi. I don't know. One thing for sure, nakaubad yung pit niya doon sa banga. So these are unnecessary. That's why we're very strict about it. We're very strict about anti-littering. We're very strict about cleanliness. Because we've suffered enough. We've suffered enough. In fact, kaya ako gigil na gigil sa vertical garden, creating more open green space. It's simply because there's no cure for a healthy air. Yes, there is no science. You tell me, can you spray an air to be clean? No. You can clean a dirty water through STP. You can clean a river through some effort, physical and biological materials. But nobody, wala pa na invento para lumilis ang hangin, tama? And the only way to do it, to clear all those fine particles that we are breathing in the city of Manila, especially if you're having an office in Lawton. Wow! Solve na solve ka doon. Sigurado ako, cancer ang abutin mo. Check you. So we want to address that. And your city is addressing, hopefully, may awan Diyos, clean air in the city of Manila by putting up more open green space. Yan ang pangarap. Because that is the only solution. Because ang karbon, pagkain ng halaman, ang halaman nagbibigay ng sariwang hangin. Nature ang solution. So we went back to basic again. Planting trees, plants and so on. So these are the things that you're going to expect. The social amelioration is on the way. We're going to implement it on January 20, January 29. In-city vertical housing program on the way. Healthcare, another all institutions. If you visited the Jones Bridge, may awan Diyos, try nyo. Alam ko nung araw tumawid din kayo doon dahil pangarap nyo magkaroon kayo ng address sa opisina, ang pangalan ng kali ay Escolta. Those were the days. Everybody wanted an office in Escolta during your time. But nobody wanted to stay in Escolta anymore because neglect. No attention was given to Escolta. And may awa Diyos, after Jones Bridge, then we'll go to Riverside. And hopefully, we can duplicate what we have seen in Australia. There is Darling Harbour. There is in Singapore, Bolt Key, Clark Key. Our rivers are being attended. Our Manila Bay is being attended. Now, to cut the long story short, sabi ko maikli lang, pero madaldal talaga ako. We're gonna do our best. With your help. I hope you bring back your trust to the city government of Manila. We will never be perfect. I can never be right all the time. But don't get us wrong. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna confront it. One day at a time. And if we fail, I will try that. Fail and I will try it. Fail and I will try it. I will not stop. As I have told, kung matigas ang ulo nila, mas matigas ang ulo ko. Because, like Mr. Ko said a while ago, if you're listening to him, you have an idea how tough my life was. And to survive that, you must have some kind of bude-budegang drum-drum na guts. Honestly. At medyo hindi na ako kinakabahan. You know why? Napagtanto-tanto ko na wala na pala akong dapat hanapin sa mundo. Bakit? Nakalain may basurero lang ako, naging mayor pa ako ng Maynila. So ano pang hanapin ko? Now this is the chance. I know you have some doubts. Because we come and go. Most of us pass by. And I don't want to be I don't want to belong to that group of individuals who pass by the city of Manila and given a chance by the people on Monday to introduce changes for the betterment. And I'll do my very best. May awa ang Diyos. Try to move heaven and earth. But in this fight, I cannot do it alone. Of course, sabi ko, kwento ko lang sa institutional, so it took me X number of weeks. But, still, kaya kailangan ko ng tulong ninyo. Tulungan niyo po kami sa lungsod ng Manila. Pagkatiwalaan niyo kami muli. Hindi man kami masyadong tama minsan, but we will correct it. We will address it. And may awa ang Diyos, with your help, Manila will be great again. Especially your time. In the 60s. The heyday of Manila. I hope may balik yung mga ganong era. Why? We are the capital. Historically speaking. We are the capital and the window of the country. Your business in Taguig will be affected if they see felt in Manila. Because investors will visit Malacanang one way or another. Foreign investors. And on the way to Malacanang, you have to pass by Ross Boulevard from Vito Cruz. And that's about more or less 3 kilometers going to Malacanang. And how can these people invest? They see chaos in Manila alone. Even though hindi sila sa Manila mag-invest. So it's quite unfair for the other cities. It's quite unfair for the country if we are chaotic here. So, one way or another, you have an interest to protect with regard to Manila. So, the more you help us, the more it will be better with regard to the window. And when they see, oh, things are in order now. Things are being put into right perspective. Then, I think, makikinabang din ang lahat. It might not be you directly, but the general atmosphere of the business. They want to prove ang perlas ng silanganan, tanging lungsod nating mahal, Maynila o Maynila. Dalhin mo ang bandila, mga kantang, mga salitang sa awit ng Maynila. Yan ang isinulat ng ating mga salilay, mga ninuno. Kaya, yan ang challenge namin nila. And mas mapapadali na ma-achieve namin yung goal na yun if people across demographics will participate, cooperate, and voluntarily help the city. In return of all these things that I'm asking you to help us, to trust us again, do business in Manila. Ang sukli ko naman sa inyo, please, at the very least, hayaan po ninyo, pagbubutihan ko pong magtrabaho araw-araw. Yun man lamang may sukli ko sa inyo, mga kababayan. So, muli, congratulations to our new sets of officers for the year Etnip 2020. Etnip. Ayos lang yan. I wish you all the best for this year. Sa ating Filipino-Chinese, Kong Hei Patso. At sa inyo lahat, Happy New Year, and I hope this year will bring success to your respective fields, professions, and to your business. Uli, magandang gabi. Maraming salamat. Isang malaking karangalan maging bahagi ng inyong programa. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng Komodapa. Manila, God first. Thank you.
We'd like to thank the Mayor for the very inspiring message at marami kayong nabalitaan dyan. Tapos may mga request pa dito pero isa na lang ang request.
My horse
May I request now for Jeng, Ebot, and Marivic to come on stage to give a small token of appreciation to the Honorable Mayor Isko Moreno. In the interest of time, may I request the FINEX Board of Directors, the FINEX Foundation Board of Trustees, and the FINEX Academy Trustees for 2020 for the induction ceremonies to be presided over by the Mayor.
Yung picture at the best
Lahat po ng boys sa likod, tapos lahat po ng girls sa unahan. Okay. Sa kung minaka boys, lahat po pa ganito. Sige, wala po. The taller boys. The taller boys. Yung kamis mo rin kasi. Wala. After. Tapos lahat po na sabay-sabay na to.
Okay? O sige, picture tayo isa-isa. Mamaya. Promise. Isa-isa ko kayo dahil ko. Hindi, paano yung camera? Okay lang. Doon na lang para makita kayo. Are we all set? Sige, pwede. Walang mic eh. Walang mic eh. Sige, okay. Are you all set? So please raise your hand, right hand, and repeat after me. I, state your name. Having been elected as of the Financial Executive Institution of the Philippines, do hereby solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge to the best of my ability my duties and responsibilities in the pursuit of its goals and objectives, that I will protect and uphold its constitution and bylaws, that I will abide by its code of ethics, that I will observe the highest professional, moral, and ethical standards, and that I voluntarily impose this obligation upon myself without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Jackie.
No, sir, sir. No, sir, Jackie. Sir Santi. No, sir, naman.
Apo. Huwag lang po. Okay, here.
God first.
God first.
Congratulations and our best wishes for the success of our newly inducted officers, board members, and trustees that will steer our organizations into world-class institutions in 2020. May I now call on our newly inducted 2020